Hello chess lovers, Suren here, and in this video I want to share with you a brilliant attacking game which was played in round 9 at 2019 European Team Championship, with white pieces playing Latvian and Spanish chess grandmaster Alexey Shirov. As you know, for a long time already, Shirov is representing Spain, and in this game his opponent is Swedish international master Jonathan Westerberg. But before starting our game, make sure that you are subscribed in order not to miss my future uploads. As I've already mentioned, in this game, Shirov is playing with the white pieces and he opened up with d4. Westerberg responded with d5, c4, white is going for Queen's Gambit, against which black is choosing the symmetrical defense, or this is also called Austrian defense, and is playing c5. I have to tell you that this is not a popular opening, and white is actually managing to gain advantage very quickly by getting a lead in development. Usually, black is choosing this line as a surprise weapon. As you know, from time to time, Yarov is playing this opening. But now let's see what happened next. Shirov captured on d5, and after queen takes d5, developed his kingside knight. C takes d4, and relying on the spin, we have knight c3. White is developing his second knight, and then by kicking away black queen is finally winning back the sacrificed pawn. We have knight takes d4, knight f6, bishop d2, e5, knight b5, and bishop b4. This is move 8, and it turns out that already by going for this bishop b4 move, black is making a mistake and is facing serious problems. Instead, it was better to move away the queen from this dangerous diagonal by playing, for example, queen b6. If bishop e3, then bishop c5. And after the exchange of bishops, if you go for a move like knight d6 check, this can't create problems for black. Black is doing okay after king e7. Let's go back, but in our game after knight db5 we have bishop b4 and a3 by Shirov. Bishop takes c3. In here we have this Zwischenzug knight d6 check, and after king e7 only now we have bishop takes c3, queen d5 and bishop b4. A beautiful move. Right now white is threatening knight takes c8. If you go for the exchange of queens, then this can't help you. Again, knight takes c8 is the threat, and a move like king e6 can be met with g3 with bishop h3 threat. That's why in our game after bishop b4 we have knight c6. Black is allowing white to win this bishop on c8 with a double check, but by developing the queenside knight, black is keeping eye on this bishop. Later, if you move like knight d6, then black can remove the defender. King e6, and a very beautiful move by Shirov g3, an absolutely correct move with which he is threatening bishop h3 check. But the downside of this move is that by going for g3, this is allowing black to win this rook, and the thing is that now after queen takes h1 your bishop is pinned and you can't announce a check from h3. But despite having a minus, this sacrifice has also got its pluses, because this is a luring move, and once the queen is deflected from the d file, white queen is now jumping into the attack. Queen d6 check. We have a fire on the board, right guys? King f5, queen d3 check, e4, and knight d6 check. All the time white is managing to find ways of harassing black king. King g6, queen b5. Now a move like queen f5 can be very unpleasant. That's why black covered the f5 square, and knight c4 by Shirov. Not the best continuation. A move like queen e5 is better. But in our game after knight e7 we have knight c4. White is both attacking this knight. Also at any moment the knight can join the attack from e5 square. Knight c6 and queen takes b7. Knight takes b4. Knight e5 check. King f5 and a takes b4. We have another sacrifice on the board, but accepting the knight sacrifice can be catastrophic because white has managed to open up the a file, and now the rook can join the attack, and black king can even get checkmated very quickly. Here is one of the possible lines, and then f4 is coming. If he takes f3, then queen c7 check. And then yes, guys, this is going to end up with a checkmate. Yeah, it's over. White is winning. And then we have a checkmate on the board, right? That's why black didn't accept the piece sacrifice and played a5, trying to neutralize white rook. But here Shirov plays knight takes f7. Moving away the knight, taking black rook, rook f8. And this time we have rook c1. All the time Shirov is finding ways of activating his pieces. At any moment, white rook can join the attack from the fifth rank. h6, knight d6 check, king g6. Black king is hurrying towards the newly created shelter on h7, but already black's position is totally lost. Black queen is out of the game, is like trapped on h1 and can't help its army. Knight h5, f3. The idea is that now if I move like e takes f3, then this time white can announce a check from e4. And again, checkmate will follow very quickly. That's why if king f6, then queen f5 checkmate. That's why after f3, black played king h7 and queen takes e4 check, king g8. Black could already resign, but still is making moves. Queen takes h5, the knight also drops, rook f6, knight e4, rook g6, queen f5, and after rook a6, h4, black resigned. The threat is h5, and there is no way out. If you play a move like h5 stopping the h-pawn, then white can either play queen takes h5 followed by knight g5, or this rook c8 is even stronger, you know. The threat is queen takes h5 followed by knight g5 checkmate, and there is no way out. Black king is in a mating net. That's why after this h4 move, finally we have a resignation. Another brilliant game by Alexey Shirov. As you know, he is a very sharp tactician whose games are never boring, and this game he played in the style of his compatriot Mikhail Tal. In the end, as usual, a chess puzzle for you where the task is to find the winning move for white. It's white to move, and I will wait for your answer in the comment section. Thanks for watching. Here are more suggestions for you. Feel free to check them out as well. I will see you in my next video. Take care.